Benny Johnson here, inside of Washington, D.C., right out front of the White House at a very important statue, the statue of Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was targeted by BLM for teardown in probably one of the most historic photographs and imagery of the recent summer of BLM protests. The question we are asking today is, do statues like this deserve to stand? Do the people here in BLM Plaza, do they agree with the tactics of tearing down our statues and of rioting, looting, and general chaos? I cannot wait to hear what they have to say. Let's go.
I don't think that the looting and the rioting shouldn't have any place. And I think those are opportunists, you know, and they're not for anything. They're not for anything except for themselves.
They stand for everything we don't stand for.
If you follow closely, you'll see that there are anarchists, Antifa, which is like a purely white group, and they are integrating into this movement and causing all this mayhem. Do you have a message to the Antifa and the white anarchists that are integrating this movement?
I don't know who they are. I just started hearing about them of late, but I don't even want to give them the attention that they're looking for, because they're not worth it. They just need to die.
Some of the things that have been leading the news have been what you said, the violence. Some of that's been happening here in DC. What do you think about those tactics as far as getting a point across?
In terms of getting a point across, I think there are somewhat, people are looking, you know, like that is, I think, a big part of the movement, is just trying to get people's attention.
We had to loot, we had to tear down statues, we got the world's attention. Like, when George Floyd died, it was no more news about coronavirus. Everything was about Black Lives Matter. So, now the violence, I don't really agree with the violence. I don't like violence, but the looting and stuff, I don't really agree with that either, but it worked.
Can't argue with results, right? Yeah. Some people got some new iPhones and some new Nikes.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no iPhone. Donald Trump, where's my iPhone? I like to get an iPhone too.
I know that a lot of people, you know, very much don't support looting, and I understand why, obviously.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
And while those might not be necessarily the safest tactics, I personally don't think that they are, not to say they're not a big deal, obviously it is an issue, but I personally think that to a certain extent, I think it is a little bit justified.
No, I don't think so. No, it isn't.
Sure. Recent time when Michigan Avenue, Magnificent Mile, was like looted, and this was, I think, a week ago or so. Yeah. And so as someone from Chicago, do you agree with this?
Honestly, I felt like it really, I think that it was not fine, but like I didn't think it was as big of a deal as it was necessarily made out in the media. Like, yes, it is still a part of the city that is getting destroyed, and that is bad, like that is unfortunate, but I think that it was not necessarily as big of an issue, in my opinion, as it was made out to be.
No, don't like that.
The rioting, the looting, does this appeal to you, or do you think this helps or hurts?
Obviously, I prefer peaceful, but sometimes peaceful isn't always getting stuff done.
That's sheer insanity.
You're young. This is clearly addressed at like young people. So what is your message to the movement?
Yeah, just stay educated on what's happening and know that social media isn't everything. Posting a black square doesn't fix everything.
Oh, the black square didn't solve racism?
They're hurting themselves with what they're doing. You know, I think they can be more peaceful, you know, bring a different kind of attention, you know.
Does rioting and looting actually help this cause or hurt this cause? You can see here, just a block from the White House, building has been graffitied, broken into. It's all around DC, and it's all throughout dozens of cities in this country. The majority of people we talked to today said they do not agree with the rioting and looting, but some said, hey, it's justified. What do you think, America? Let us know in the comments if you think that rioting, looting, and destruction of someone else's property is justified for a political purpose. I say no, I say it's insane, and you'll be hearing from me next week on Benny on the Block. See you guys then. Hey, it's Benny Johnson here, Turning Point USA's Chief Creative Officer. If you like this video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel and never miss an episode. See you guys next week.